Hey everyone, it is Patty. Watch PattiMelt. Hope you guys are doing well. It's been a long time since I've come to you, and I thought I'd come to you with an update today. I am driving. I'm on the road. I am going in between through a mountain right now. Heading on over to wine country today for work. So down in Temecula, which is the wine region here in Southern California. It's been a while since I've came to you guys. I have a lot of new subscribers. I think it has to do with my recent plastic surgery, people seeking updates and information regarding that. So I thought I'd kind of do a dual update today, one regarding my where I'm at. I'm 5 weeks out from being 2 years post gastric bypass, and it's either 14 or 15 weeks today post-op from my plastic reconstructive surgery. So I'll give you guys the full rundown real quick. So as far as my gastric bypass goes, I started my high weight in October of 2013, and that was at 360 pounds. I started seeking intervention through with my doctor for getting I had just been diagnosed pre-diabetic. I also had sleep apnea, and I was also had a knee condition called chondromalacia, which doesn't go away, but it is much less aggravated now that I've lost weight. So anyways, it was 360 in October 2013. By January of 2014, I had lost 17 pounds just through traditional diet and exercise through the holidays. And then in January 2014, I started OptiFast leading up to my gastric bypass. And between OptiFast and my watching what I was eating, I lost about 70 pounds leading up to my surgery day. So on my surgery day, which was October 15th, 2014, I was 290 pounds. I did have the RNY gastric bypass, being pre-diabetic and also being 46 years old at the time. That was the recommendation from my doctor, and I followed his recommendation. In July of 2015, I hit my goal. My goal was to lose half my body weight, or 180 pounds. I was 179 on July 13th, 2015. So that was, let's see, what, eight months ago now? 7 or 8 months ago now. And so yeah, I hit that weight. I decided to pursue plastic surgery to get all of the extra skin removed. I had quite a large pannus in my stomach. That's where I carried a lot of my weight. I also carried a lot of weight on my backside, but it just basically deflated. My breasts deflated, and they were hanging pretty low. And so on December 1st, 2015, which was either 14 or 15 weeks ago today, I had my reconstructive surgery where I had a abdominoplasty with muscle repair. It was an extended abdominoplasty, so hip to hip. I had a breast lift, and I had a breast augmentation. My implants are Mentor 500cc round, high profile. And I also had a little bit of liposuction off of my upper thighs. So in all, I lost 10.5 pounds of skin and fat through that surgery, excess skin and fat. So that was pretty amazing. I have pictures and stuff on video, so if you guys want to follow my journey and go back and look, feel free. Just like 1 or 2 videos back, you'll see my photos. During my plastic surgery, Dr. Katzen, who did my surgery here in Beverly Hills, and I'll talk about him a little bit more in a second, he found a hernia, which he was able to repair, so that was great. So as far as plastic surgery goes, I had it with Dr. Timothy Katzen. He's out of Beverly Hills here in Southern California. Many of you may know him because he does a lot of surgery support for the weight loss surgery community. He specializes in people who have lost 100 pounds or more in helping reshape their body after massive weight loss. As a matter of fact, he is going to be our special guest on The Naked Truth on Wednesday evening, March 16th, so a week from tomorrow at 7 p.m. Pacific time, which would be 10 p.m. Eastern time, but of course it'll be on YouTube and be recorded. So I hope you guys can tune in. We're going to be covering the abdominal region. He's going to be answering questions. And again, this is the 3rd time he's been on. So if you haven't seen his other 2 Naked Truths, he gives out so much great information, especially if you're seeking information about plastic surgery. So make sure you tune in if you can. So as far as gastric bypass goes, I know I'm kind of switching over here. I'm going to need to put my shades on. It is super bright out here. I've had a very, very easy time with, you know, the recovery from that. I really never had any, I had, you know, the minor normal complications after surgery, which aren't even really complications, you know, constipation, that kind of thing. But everything's been relatively easy for me. Now, I am a rule follower. This is the only area of my life where I am a rule follower. I'm not a rule follower in life. I'm a salesperson, so I'm not a rule follower. I'm a creative, let's find a way to make things work type of person. That never worked for my nutrition and my weight, so I needed to follow the rules. The only rule I really break is I chew gum. Being almost 2 years out now, I'm going to kind of make this probably my 2-year update. I had my post doctor visit yesterday, my 2-year doctor visit yesterday, and it went very well. My doctor was really, really pleased. I actually saw the physician's assistant, and then later on when I was leaving, my actual surgeon, I got to run into him, and it was really nice. They were just overwhelmed with the success. So I didn't even say what my weight is today. My weight today is 167 pounds. It's not my lowest. My lowest is 165, I think was my lowest. But I vary a couple pounds each month, so it doesn't really matter to me. My weight range is 165 to 175. So as long as I'm in there, I'm fine. I don't even, no big deal. And if I'm following the rules and everything, and you know, getting my exercise and still getting protein in, it stays pretty consistent. So I know when I'm not going to be showing good results. It's pretty tried and true for me. In my 2-year post-op yesterday, I had a bunch of blood tests done in November leading up to my plastic surgery, so they didn't do as many blood tests yesterday because my blood work all looked good in November. But there was just a couple things that I thought was really interesting that the physician's assistant brought up, was just how important it is at this point, especially being post-plastic surgery, because they see a lot of regain post-plastic surgery when people come in after having it, and also at 2 years out is when regain can start happening. How important it is to continue to maintain 80 grams of protein a day. She couldn't stress that enough. And she also stressed the amount of exercise and muscle, you know, keeping our muscle definition, and also muscle, not so much muscle building, but at least muscle maintaining, because we have still a lot of fat cells in our bodies, and our bodies are predisposed to wanting to go back to fat. And so by continuing to eat 80 grams of protein per day, that will help us to maintain that muscle. She also said they want me to get 1,500 to 1,600 calories per day, which I know I'm not getting. And she said, you know, if you're not getting that amount of calories and that amount of protein in, then it's breaking down your muscle. So good to know. And she said, you know, ways to increase that is through, you know, maybe a supplemental protein shake. I probably get 1,300 to 1,400 calories a day in most days. When I look at I was reviewing my Fitness Pal last night, and I'm like, oh, because I really didn't pay attention so much to calories before. It was more protein. A lot of my protein was focused solely because of recovery from plastic surgery, which required me to have 100 grams of protein per day. And I've scaled back to 80. But the other thing too was going over the vitamins, and just making sure, you know, that taking vitamins every day. I do take the Bariatric Advantage. They were pleased with that, pleased with all of my vitamin totals, but it was really interesting to hear about the whole calcium thing. Is when they do blood tests to check calcium and so forth, even if you are not getting the recommended daily allowance of calcium, your body naturally will pull from your bones to get your levels normal. So it won't necessarily show up that you're low in calcium until it's almost too late, where your body has depleted your calcium through your bones. So I'm not super great about getting my 1,500 grams of calcium in a day. I usually eat like one of those chews, and then I'll have, I'll have yogurt, or I'll have some milk. I did start drinking milk again a little bit, the Fairlife milk. I really like that. It's higher protein milk. But she also said, you still need to supplement that 1,500 milligrams of calcium because of the malabsorption component. Even if you're getting 15 grams of calcium, milligrams, grams, whatever it is, through milk or whatever, it's not, or I'm getting more than 15 milligrams. That was protein. Sorry about that. Even if you're getting the amount of calcium through milk or whatever other source, there's still the malabsorptive component. So, you're not getting the full antiquated amount that is accounted for on the label. I thought that was interesting. Good tidbits to remember and just be refreshed. I really enjoyed just meeting with her. It was just a good refresher and something, I think, ongoing support for what we've been through is important, and ongoing reminders are good. And I think that's why even making videos and watching videos and seeing people that are a couple years out is really, really important. So as far as what my day looks like food-wise, I'm still pretty much creature of habit. Like today, I'm working. So when I'm working and I'm going to be out for most of the day, I actually pack a lunch bag, because I just really don't know what my day is going to look like food-wise. So like I have an appointment this morning, and then I'm going to meet a friend from high school out at one of the wineries, and I think we're going to have lunch. I'm sure we're going to have a glass of wine too. But I don't know what the menu looks like and so forth. So I have my lunch bag right here, and it is packed. I've got ice packs in here. I've got one bottle of water, because I've already drank one, and I also drink a vitamin water every day. I always drink, that's the other thing I don't follow the rule on, which is no longer a rule, I guess, being 2 years out, is I do drink through a straw. Completely for vanity purposes. I hate reapplying my lipstick. I know that sounds stupid, but as minimal as possible is how many times I like to reapply my lipstick. I don't like wasting it on a bottle, so I drink through a straw. But back to my food. So in my lunch pail today, I have a Greek yogurt. I have some of the high protein granola to put on top of my yogurt. I have a protein shake in there, just a chocolate premier protein. What else do I have in there? I have 2 Weight Watchers jalapeno mozzarella sticks, string cheese. Those each have 6 grams of protein, so 12 grams total. So I just have a lot of choices of things that I can eat in there, so that if my day goes longer, or if there aren't any really good choices at this winery, which I'm sure there'll be plenty of good choices, but I've got other options. That's all. So I have a Quest bar in there too, and I also have almonds, so I pack a lot of variety, but I won't eat it all. It's just a matter of between the salty, the sweet, that kind of thing. So I still want to do my video of what I used post plastic surgery supply wise, and I have all that. As a matter of fact, I want to get that done, because I'm gonna pack that stuff up and ship it off to Miss Lauren Losing, so that she doesn't have to go out and buy all these supplies. A lot of the supplies that we used post plastic surgery, you only use a very little bit, so no point in somebody who's going to have plastics next going out and buying it. If we can kind of ship it off and share it, it's better than you know, spending, you know, every little ointment, every little thing, you know, can cost, you know, between $5 and $10 or sometimes more. So I'm going to share that with her. So I want to get that all recorded and off in the mail to her. So looking forward to WLSFA. Hope everyone is looking forward to it as well. I think it's going to be so fun, and it's going to be wonderful to see everyone. I think it's going to be completely overwhelming because there's going to be so many people there to, you know, engage with, and the time just goes way too fast. So I'm just really looking forward to it, and enjoyed celebrating Elizabeth's 50th birthday this last weekend. All you people who are going to Chicago this weekend, have a wonderful time. I wish that I could join you in the Windy City to celebrate, but I gave Elizabeth her choice. Me go to WSFA or me go to Chicago. And I kind of lean towards WSFA for 2 reasons. It is my mom's 80th birthday this weekend. It's also my husband's birthday this weekend. So WSFA is going to be a better weekend for me to personally be gone away from my family as opposed to this weekend. So you all have a great time this weekend. And as far as WLSFA goes, there's a couple panels. I'm going to be sitting on the panel with Dr. Katzen when he is presenting. So hopefully you guys can make that. I think I'm going to be helping him with his I'm going to call it booth, but it's not a booth. I mean, he's going to be doing consultations and so forth. I think I won't be in any consultations, but just there helping to, before people go into their consultations, any questions if anyone wants to ask me about my experience with my plastic surgery, I'm going to be there to do that. So, and then I'm also going to be doing a YouTube panel. So, looking forward to talking to everyone, and I'll be back soon. Have a great day, and that's it. Bye, guys.